Paddy Gower. People call me Paddy G. In my heart, and the most basic way that I reckon to describe myself is as a journalist.
And a New Zealand icon.
Sorry.
Careful. Always a really cool feeling what you're looking up at, because this is just a wicked building in my view.
Yeah.
One of the little walks that I like to do. When I was young, I was actually a massive bird watcher. I would write in an exercise book, draw sketches and different things, and I'd read about them. And I had like this dream that one day I would see a huia, which is an extinct bird. And I kind of had this vision that I would find it in the bush around my house. It was in downtown New Plymouth, by the way, so there was definitely not going to be an endangered huia that hadn't been seen for like 100 years or however many decades. But I've never met a native bird I didn't like.
No?
I'm not huge on seagulls, and I'm not huge on them, but I don't hate them.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about your 4 golden rules. I'm quite intrigued by the optimism, just how you kind of maintain an optimistic mindset.
I've got 4 golden rules.
Yeah.
PG's rules: connection.
Oh,
Yeah.
look.
Optimism, purpose,
Yeah.
change. With optimism, it's one of my golden rules of life. I have another word for it, I call it believing in the possible. I kind of train myself to be like that. The best situation could happen if I go in and I try and make it happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm engaging and believing the possible in and around here when I'm walking, because I'm staying down there and I might have something massive on my mind or something big that I've got to do. So I kind of come up here and I get into my own world and I'm like imagining and dreaming, visualizing things that I'm planning coming off. Be walking along here thinking of that and basically letting the power of my imagination run wild.
Yeah, you're like manifesting the
Manifesting.
outcome. Yeah.
Manifesting.
Exactly that, eh?
Manifesting. So
Yeah.
I took about 900 words to say, hey, manifesting.
Is there a skill outside journalism that you wish you've mastered now?
Am I trying to master something outside of journalism?
Yeah.
You know what? This is going to be the worst answer. No. I've devoted so much of my life to getting good at journalism that I've just let a whole lot of other things slide.
We don't need to be good at DIY.
No, I know. It would be handy sometimes.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, that's right.
master
That's
of
right.
none.
Yeah, that's right. I'm master of one, jack shit at everything else.
What's been one of the most impactful stories you've covered in your career?
There's so many, but
Yeah.
one that stands out is there was a drug called Trikafta. It helped with cystic fibrosis, which is a syndrome that crushes people's lungs. They die young with it. I was involved in covering that story. It was a fight to get it funded by the government so that like it was available, but like it cost like $500,000 or something. I met a lot of young people that were facing death because of something that they were born with. They weren't able to dream like everybody else was because they had kind of death sentence on them. All young people deserve to have the power and ability to dream if they can. Eventually it got funded and now all these people are on it. Lucky to have been involved in that, and pretty special community of people. So yeah, that's definitely been the most impactful. I've had a lot of change in my life. You know, I used to be an alcoholic.
So, can I say something?
Oh.
As homework, we watch Paddy Gower's on booze.
That's homework.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's good homework.
Yeah.
You watched me get absolutely off my nut for homework. That's nearly 4 years ago now. I've been sober for nearly 4 years. The documentary was quite shameful at the time, but it just brought about such a massive change in me. I don't drink. I'm a big expert on sparkling water. That's what I'd like to drink.
What would you say is your favourite?
Almighty, undoubtedly. Got an old beer fridge. Got the classic Kiwi male beer fridge out in the garage. It used to be stocked with, you know, all the fancy craft beers, you know, with the big alcohol percentages and stuff like that. And now it's got like kombucha, sparkling water, Almighty. Water can get a little boring. Sorry, water. Love you, water. Absolutely love you, water. Plain water from the tap, but you can just get a little bit boring. Sober life's brought about new hobbies. You know, you asked me about new skills before. I've started riding bikes. You know, I'm 48 years old.
You don't look 48.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all that almighty. Being able to do something like riding a bike, which is exercise, but it's like fun.
And in nature too.
And you get into nature in it. And I love getting into nature. I love connecting with other riders and being part of a community and having something to talk about and think about that's not work. When you're riding, you sort of focus on what's happening and you forget about all the other stuff in your life that crowds in.
You're really present.
You're present. You're connected. You're connected to your bike. You're connected with nature. You're connected with other people. And that is, you know, one of my main sort of rules, obviously. And I've also got to be really optimistic when I ride my bike because Man, I hope I make it.
What makes you feel proud of being from and showcasing Aotearoa?
Great question. I love being from Aotearoa, New Zealand. It's just a part of me, like being a Kiwi. It's really cool that my work and my mahi is about New Zealand. It's about things that are like happening to us or issues that we're facing.
Yes.
So that people know about them and can discuss them and maybe look to fix them. Like that's everything to me. Like I love being from this country. I honestly could travel to different parts of New Zealand every day and meet people if I was allowed. Spend so much time out in the different parts of New Zealand. Just do that as a job, that would be awesome. If people were like, hey, there's a job being invented in Monday to Friday, you're going to go to a different part of New Zealand and just yarn to characters. I'd be like, sign me up. We're a great country and it's awesome to help keep it great.
What's like the most underrated city or town in New Zealand?
This is going to sound like I'm sitting on the fence, but I reckon everything's underrated. Everywhere in New Zealand's got something special and it's got more to give people from outside. That's why people who live in places are so protective of it. Like I'm really protective of Taranaki because I know how much it's got to offer people.
It's so true.
And the more you spend time in places, the more you realise that, you know, everywhere in New Zealand is underrated and it's sort of the own province's little secret. If there was really an underrated province, it is Taranaki. Because
justice for Taranaki.
Absolutely deserves justice. When I was growing up, people used to mock it a little bit, you know, New Plymouth. You know, it's got an amazing manga. The mountain there is just incredible. It's got the best surf beaches.
Would you say the best surf beaches?
I just said the best surf beaches. I just literally said the best surf beaches. So yes, I would say that. Yes, you're from Gisborne. They're okay. They're okay. But yeah, I did just say the best surf beaches. Yeah. That wasn't shit, it was good.
What to you is thirsty work?
Thirsty work can be, for me, it can be a good piece of journalism, it can be a good bike ride, it can be time without your phone where you're connected with yourself and you know at the end of it that you feel good.